Hello everyone, welcome to your reading. So let's see what the universe wants to tell us today. And we'll be doing charms, dice, and then cards. I'll timestamp it below, okay? Right, I just want to check something first before I say anything. Okay, that's fine. Right. You're actually making really good decisions, right? When it comes to anything in your stability, your home life, or just your daily life, okay? It's like you're using a really good strategy and being shrewd and all that when it comes to business, okay? And it's like there's a new abundance, like a flow of abundance coming in for you because of the actions that you've been taking, right, when it comes to your foundation. And it's like something has ran out of time, okay? I'm not quite sure what that is exactly yet. We'll dig deeper into this, okay? Right, so you're making good decisions in your daily life, being shrewd and all this. There's a flow of abundance coming in because of what you've done already. You've started this thing, okay? But for some reason, you're feeling a little bit down, okay? Feeling a little bit blue. Maybe it's because something ran out of time. I'll have to look into that, okay? Right, now we've got some other people over here who are not too happy. Right. I feel there is either one person or multiple people, right, who are actually receiving karma right now. And seeing as they're in your reading, it will be directly because what they did to you, right? At least some of it. So they're angry. Well, you know, they've only got themselves to blame, right? Someone's really annoyed about how you're moving forward, right? And they're, well, I don't know what they're doing. They're just annoyed about you moving forward. Maybe they ran out of time, okay? What the hell is that? It seems like, right, these people were a bunch of snakes, right? And, oh, they're realising they've ran out of time. Right, they were probably trying to do something to you and they've run out of time and can't do it anymore. And apart from that, there's other people watching you, right? There seems to be a lot of people in here. I think it's all different people, so I'll have to look right into that, okay? Right, we'll put the dice on and see what's happening. Wow, okay, we're going into spiritual warfare, okay? The snakes I was talking about here. They have nothing to celebrate. They were thinking they were going to have a celebration, right? But they are not. Right. What they're really upset because whoever this is realised that you really do have spiritual protection, right? They seem to know this now, and it means it's kind of scuppered their plans for you because they must understand if you have spiritual protection, there's nothing they can do about it. And they should actually be very worried about that because they have karma now. That's what it was. Right. Now these snakes, whoever they are, right, they've realised you've got the spiritual protection for real. And now they know that the energy they created against you will have to circle back and go straight back to them. So they're now freaking out, okay? They're like, oh shit, you know, that kind of thing. Like they just realised, they thought they were being smart, right? Manipulating energy. And now they've realised that whatever they created is coming back to get them. And it wouldn't be touching you. It's like these people were trying to keep something hidden here from you and affect you in a bad way. But all that happened was you kept making good decisions, right? And ended up in a flow of abundance. It's pretty funny, right? They were trying to interfere with your intuitive and psychic abilities, right? That's what they were doing. So that you would lose your power and lose your gifts. But that is not happening. In fact, Spirit will probably just give you extra gifts. And they're going to be looking like this. Right. Well, that's what you get for being a mean person. Okay. Right, so they were trying to affect your intuitive abilities. You're really strong, right? It's like you have always had these, like, gifts and abilities that you have now. They might be stronger now than they were before, but it's something you've had, and it seems all your life. And there could be some of your family members also that have or had these things, right? You seem to be thinking something's not going in your favour here. It might have seemed that way, right? Because you were feeling a bit down and feeling blue and all that. Feeling like something's not going in your favour. This might have interfered for a little bit, this energy, but they are not going to make it. I think they're confused about why are you still speaking, right? That actually came up in another reading lately. There was a group of people trying to stop you from talking. I can't remember what I called that one. Right, so they're confused. Why are you still talking? I don't really like the sound of that, okay? But either way, it's because you're protected. And they're thinking, why is there toxic magic or whatever this is, toxic manipulation? Why is it going so slow? It's because it's not working, that's why. I feel like these people are watching you to see it happen. Well, it's not going to happen, so, you know, they're onto plums, basically. They're not going to get what they want. What they are going to get is this backfiring right in their face. Ooh, right. Let's pick one from the Magical Moon Oracle and see what we get, okay? Yeah, you're just starting from the beginning here. Make plans to solidify your foundation by adding structure to your daily life. Okay. Yeah, that's the Aries energy there, where you're actually entering a phase in life where it's like a flow of abundance you're going to be on. Okay. The bottom of the deck, it says number 12, committing to your passion in life will bring success. You're almost there. Right, so you must be working on something that you're passionate about, okay? It seems you don't have to worry about any of these people at all. Let's see. We'll pick what's the vibe, okay, and see what that has to say. What I can tell you is there's going to be a lot of people panicking when they realise that this manipulation energy hasn't touched you. Oh. Oh yeah, right. We've got the psychopath energy here. So these were abusive people, right? Conniving up to like weirdo tricks, being nasty and all that, right? So this is a nasty piece of work here, but they're going to be regretting whatever they've done because it hasn't worked, right? And this is you. Smell the roses. So Spirit are just saying, slow down, right? Take some you time, get out in nature. Going out in nature is always quite healing, right? Well, depending on where you live, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, you've got this masculine energy here. Authority, discipline, father figure. This person might have been trying to control you, actually. Yeah, they were actually trying to control your psychic abilities or something. Okay. Right, what will we look at? I'm looking at this, right? Yeah, someone was curious about, yeah, they're upset because they've realised that you have protection. So I think they've just realised that they sacrificed themselves, trying to sacrifice you, basically, right? Because you're in the Ten of Cups. Like, you could be building a community of people, or you have a really strong family, or like a circle around you of people who support you, right? That's what this is. And that's what they're unhappy about. Okay. Teamwork. They were trying to do something to you, right? This group, whoever they are. I feel like they were trying to isolate you and make you feel like you were falling apart, right? Especially mentally. Okay. Yeah, it was like they wanted to get in your head, make you question yourself, maybe your own sanity, right? And isolate you from others so that you're just alone and feeling like you're going mad. Wow, that's really bad. Sorry, this wouldn't be for everyone, this message, okay? Hopefully it's not for anyone, really. But you're away from that and you're fine anyway, right? Because you're doing your new life here. And like I said, all their plans didn't work out anyway, so that's likely going to be happening to them now. Right, we've got Page of Cups. This is for the power. This is you powering up, okay? Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Yeah, it's like you have an innocence, right? I mean, you obviously understand a lot of things. I'm not saying anything about that, but you have maintained an innocence inside yourself. I think that's maybe why you're hard to manipulate. I know that you'd think if someone was innocent like that, they'd be easy to manipulate. That's where people get it wrong, right? I mean, a lot of people who are innocent would be the type of people who would be manipulated, right? But if you've been manipulated many times, you already know what that is, but because you've got a pure spirit, like a pure heart, then you don't let it, make you bitter. You just stay the same as you were. You would be hurt at the time, right? But then you get over it and you go back to normal rather than getting jaded or twisted by it. It's like you just clear it out and transmute it, right? So you are actually powering up, like I said, because they were trying to mess with your intuition and psychic abilities, right? Or your dreams, okay? It seems like you are getting gifted by the universe. They're changing something here, right? It's like a big change, and then you get the sun. So it's like spirit are giving you a boost, either in your gifts or in your money, right? Because that's the Wheel of Fortune and the sun. Whichever way, it's changing something that expands you. Could be your knowledge or like your bank account or something. Whatever you really need or want, the universe is giving you something, okay, as a gift for going through this, what they were doing. Okay. I'm looking at the time over here. Right, like someone ran out of time. Yeah, it's like whatever they were working on, right? Trying to put you to sleep. I really don't like the way I'm saying this. I'm hearing it in a certain way, right? Well, I mean, it happens, right? But like I said, you're fine, you're okay, because you're already away from this and doing your own thing, and you're protected. So, yeah, they were trying to silence you, put you to sleep, stop you from talking, and you defended yourself. 7 of Wands, okay? So you defended yourself against this. So, well done. Yeah, they're wondering why you're still talking. 5 of Cups. Uh-oh. They're in major regret here. We've got a Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. I think these are the people who are in regret. I'm feeling like they were doing this in the first place because they were kind of jealous. of you, like envious, right? Oh, that's on the board, yeah. They were envious about you, well, getting away from them and moving forward and having a better existence. Yeah, they're confused about how come it never worked out, what they were doing. Now they'll realise what's actually happening, right? Yeah. They're seeing it, and because you're still communicating, they know that their nasty B plan didn't work, right? And that's why now they're freaking out because they know they're going to get karma. Well, yeah, this is you. Right, if they try to isolate you anyway, you're like, and what? I love being alone, right? This is you. You're actually in your power when you're alone and isolated. You actually enjoy it, right? It lights you up inside. Oh man. They thought it was going to be like a, you know how most people like to be with other people, right? You're probably one of those people who doesn't really like people that much. Or if you do, that they're just a drain really on your energy, and you actually get powered up by being in isolation and alone. That's what makes you feel stronger. They didn't see that coming. Right. Hold on. Right, you felt like your new beginning. This is too many cards, but you felt like your new beginning wasn't happening, right? But Spirit are saying it is. It just is taking a little bit longer, right? So don't worry about it. No need to feel down because it's happening, right? It is happening. And there's money involved in this and everything. It's just kind of behind the scenes on its way to you right now. Okay. What are you upset about here? Yeah. When you feel like you've been betrayed. What the hell is this? Fucking hell. Right. Sorry about that. Wow, this person is getting serious karma. Hold on. Where are you here? Right, this is out of time. See this? There was an injustice happening, right? And it made you angry. You got upset. It was kind of putting you like this, right? This is someone betraying you, right? Or it's like betrayal energy. Heavy ending energy, and it's in your mind, right? It's like someone could be trying to affect your mind, and this is what was doing it, right? The devil and the seven of swords. This is either like an entity we're talking about, or an energy, like a narcissist type person, right? It could be people dabbling in magic. I keep thinking that. It's manipulation, right? Manipulation of energy. I'll just stick to that in whichever way. And we're trying to really isolate you, right? Make you feel alone, out in the cold, scared and alone, right? But like I said, they didn't know that you thrived in isolation. So they put all their effort in to this, trying to destroy you basically, right? And that was the injustice, but Spirit are dealing with this. Now, they were very impulsive. You know, like impulsive decision making, right? And they put like a lot of effort in. They connected together to do this. They're so screwed, by the way, whoever this is. They did put a lot of strength and power as much as they could into this manipulation thing. And like I said, it didn't work on you. And what happened was, time's up, right? Time is up. That was over here. What this means for them is it's karma time. Karma time. Oh no. I would not like to be them, by the way. I really mean that. Definitely don't want to be them. Now, is there anything else I want to look at here? No, they were just like wondering why it's taken so long to affect you. Because it's not, that's why. Okay then. Right, I'll get you one of these. Sometimes people just don't know who they're messing with, right? Maybe they'll learn something from this and start being more decent. Right, the Stargazer. Dreams, aspirations, and looking beyond. Yeah, this is you, right? Dream. This is like your future. Oh, sorry. Right, so you're sitting there looking into the future. And it's making these plans again, right? The plans that you want to make to solidify your foundation. So that's where you're at right now. And you're already working on something here that you're passionate about, okay? And it is telling you you're almost there. So that's a good thing. Bottom of the deck, the Serpent's Coil, healing, rebirth, and protection. Yeah, you do have protection, right? And you've got healing as well. Because Spirit will be healing you, but just if you want to, if you're not feeling good yet, just ask the angels, especially, if they can come and heal you, right? And they'll help to ease your pain and your burdens for you. So, you actually are going to be just fine. These other people are definitely not going to be fine. Right, I can tell you that. So I think we'll just leave it there. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.